sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return is Ferguson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little fast there. Call it the 26. Play fake. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have two. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, He's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. First and goal from just inside the 5. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At their own 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, they were he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now, at first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8. On the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Lawrence outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Lawrence. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Lawrence to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Set. 60 outlaws.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second and goal, Lawrence. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Let's go. 18-8. Hey, Foxtrot.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 24. Cowboys nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 5. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Ready, ready. Hey, Echo, ready to start.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence to the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Run. Let's go.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Let's go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Sanders. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Regular. Yeah.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Dee Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Arlington. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Steps away to his left. This one caught by Isabella. There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey!
14's the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's go! Get set! Sponge!
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, and this was just really well done on 3rd down because he doesn't have a lot of time to analyze things. He's got to make a snap decision and go. And his decision there, right on. He rocketed in and made the play.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. There to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. To throw, Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Everyone, 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Right here, right here.
Mayfield now. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36.
Mayfield on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Ready.
Mike 14. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 14.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.